So this is part 3 of our video. In this video, I will show you how I plant my vegetables and also how I put my fence around the garden. So stay tuned for part 3. So again, let's go ahead and place them and plant them before it gets too dark out. I just came from work and I decided I needed to do this today before my plants all died. So that's why I'm doing it today. All right, so let me go ahead and show you where I'm going to place these. All right, so you can see our placement. I do have all my peppers in the front. I also have, there's a watermelon, but I'm gonna put it in the back because those tend to grow really wild. So I want to be able to contain them in that corner. So I'll just keep them there. And then I have my eggplants in the back there. I'm gonna put my potato greens over here. Last year I had it in a different corner, so I'm trying to change it out a little. And then I have all my cucumbers. As you can see, I do like cucumbers because I do have like 3 different plants. And then I have all my tomatoes in this corner. So these are all the placements. Let's go ahead and plant our vegetables. All right, so we're gonna plant this first. I don't have one of those hook things that you can dig the hole with, but the soil is pretty loose, so we'll just go ahead and dig the hole and put it in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and first and get some of the garden soil. All right, so you can see I'm just digging a hole. And I'm just gonna go and take this off. You can leave it on there to see what kind of plant this is, but I'm gonna take it off. And then you can just go ahead and loosen this a little. And I'll put some topsoil in there, or garden soil. And I just stick it in the hole. And just put more dirt around it. Alrighty, we got the first plant in the ground. This is a habanero. And sometimes I would just take this back and then I would just stick it in front of this so I can kind of know what kind of vegetable this is. All right, we're gonna do the next one. I'm gonna bring the camera close so you can see what I'm doing. For those first-time gardeners, you can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna plant this one right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig the hole. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. take this out. And I'm just loosening it a little. All right, a little loosen. I'll get some of this garden soil and I'll just put some in there. And I'll stick this in. There's a bug, a bee buzzing around, you can hear it. So I just go ahead and okay, so now you just learn how to plant a pepper tree. All right, so that is planted. We are going to try to plant the whole thing. So I'll just go ahead and put the phone back on the holder and let me plant the rest of it. Oh, this is yum yum peppers. Can you imagine? I don't even think I knew a pepper like this exists. Heard about yum yum sauce, but looks like this. Pretty tall. Farming job is very difficult. It's very hard. It's a lot of work. So this is one of the Carolina Reaper. I'm planting it right here. Tiring. So these are the potato grains. So we're gonna go ahead and plant them all together because they're gonna grow wild too. So they're gonna try to get taller. So I'm gonna try to keep them all together. I don't really need to keep that. So I take them out again. I kind of spread them out a little. So I just do that to all of them. to the greens. Not to put to the greens, I just planted them. These are the eggplants that I got. They got dark eggplants. This is like a black one. Seriously? The birds are just going crazy. So yeah, so these are the black eggplant, and I have the lighter, like green looking like one. Actually, these are both black ones. I thought I had the other color, but I guess that's all we have. Okay. Alright, so let's just go ahead and plant these. I'm going to plant them in the back so that way my peppers can be in the front. These, they get big. They get taller, so let me just keep them in the back. There's a lot in this garden, but hopefully they'll all grow up pretty well, but we'll see. Alrighty. So I'm just going to plant them all in a row here in the back. So these are watermelon. So these are the cucumbers. So I didn't realize I got so many of them. So I'm just gonna plant them in this corner so that way it'd be easy for me to pick. So let's start with there. Hopefully these are going to taste really good because it's a lot of work. So these, like, you gotta squeeze them or else you're gonna break them. So I just squeeze them and then I loosen them a little. And I set them in there. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. It makes it easy to come out of the container. Alright, so this is my pickles again. I'm just gonna put them here. It's gonna be a little tight because I got these tomatoes in here, but it is okay. So when I was in Liberia, we used to do a lot of farming. So in my former life, I was a farmer. Not a real serious one, but I used to help my mom and my dad on the farm to plant rice. So it was a lot of work. So I knew when I grew up I didn't want to be a farmer. But then I come to America and I do gardening because I love gardening. Alright, so we get into the last part. These are my tomatoes. I got like 3 different kinds of tomatoes, I think. Sweet Million, I never heard of this tomato, but so we're gonna just go ahead and plant it all in this corner. there was a lot of work. So, all right, so I'm gonna show you guys my finishing touches. So I'm finally done my planting my garden. Again, I will show you guys what I planted and to show you guys how it looks like. And as time goes by, I will kind of give you an update, like how it's doing. I know that in the next couple of days, I'm gonna have to spray the leaves because if I don't do that, the bugs are gonna eat it. But before I end this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I put the fence around it. In this area, we do have a lot of deer. So if I don't put a fence around it, by tomorrow morning, all of this vegetable will be gone. So I don't want that to happen because it costs me a lot of money, and also too, it costs me a lot of work. So let's go ahead and put our fence around it. But I'll go ahead and show you a close-up of what it looks like right now. All right. But thank you again for watching me make my garden. I enjoyed this, even though it was a lot of work, but I enjoyed it. So let's just go ahead and show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll put the fence around it and you guys can see. And this is a fence that I got from like Lowe's or one of them hardware store. You can get that anywhere. Again, if I don't put that around here, they are going to eat all my vegetables. So let's go ahead and put the fence around it. So this is how my garden looks. So that's my garden. Looks very nice. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what all they are. So as you can see, we planted peppers in the front there. And then we have the watermelon way in the back. I think an animal ate it because I had it out here. We have more peppers. We got the eggplant in the back there. More peppers, cucumbers, pickles, and my potato grains. So this is what we cook our potato grains with. We can make it fried or with red oil. And then my tomatoes in the back. So let's go ahead and put a fence around this. It might just be a makeshift kind of fence because it's kind of getting late. And then maybe tomorrow I'll kind of do it better. But if I don't do that, like I said earlier, the deer, they will eat all my plants tonight. I'm serious. So this is what I have. That's the fence that I have. Let me go ahead and... All right, so I got this. I'm gonna put the camera down and then we can kind of see. Oh, one more thing. Like you can see that the bugs are eating that. So I'm gonna have to spray it with one of the bugs killers. So maybe tomorrow I can, before I post this video, I'll go ahead and get the bugs killer and be able to spray it on there. So that way at least our plants are protected. If not, the plant would not do well. If you let the bugs eat the leaves, they would not do well. So this is the time to go ahead and spray it right now. So that way they can grow nicely. They don't have those holes in their leaves. All right. All right, let's go ahead and put the fence up. Like I said, it's kind of, let me show you. Kind of getting dark out. I'm doing this after work. So, because I needed to do it because my plants kind of look like they were kind of dying. So it's kind of getting dark. So let's go ahead and put our fence up. Alright, so I'm gonna tie ropes to these, but I just wanted to be, this is just for temporarily because it's kind of getting dark, so I'll kind of do it tomorrow. But I just want to kind of keep something close by or close around it so that the animals don't eat it. So this is not perfect, but by tomorrow I can fix it. Alright, so that's the best I can do today. So tomorrow I will try to make it better. I'll try to tie like some ropes on here so it can stay and be able to bring this down a little so that the animals don't go underneath here. But I just wanted to kind of do this real quick so that way the animals don't eat my garden. So again, I just want to take this time to tell you thank you so much for joining me, for watching me make my garden. As we go along, I will kind of give you guys updates on how my garden is doing. This is something that I enjoy doing, and so even though, like I said, even though it's a lot of work, but it's something that I enjoy doing, I just felt like I needed to share with you, because like in my previous video, you saw like I came to my garden and picked some potato grains. So I just figured let me kind of share this with you and show you guys how to make gardens, especially those of you that never made garden before. You can kind of know exactly how to make one, and yours don't have to be as big as this one. It could be a small one. But again, thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you are not a subscriber to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button so every time we have a new video they can be able to notify you. All right, thank you so much for watching, and God bless. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. So we are going to spray the leaves of these vegetables, or else the bugs are going to eat them. As you can see, I wasted a little bit more time. So see, there's holes in the leaves. The bugs are eating them now. Let me show you, like this one is pretty bad. So like that. So let's go ahead. I just bought, this is for vegetables and fruits. It keeps the bugs away. So we're gonna go ahead and just spray. Make sure you spray all the leaves. And make sure they are really saturated. And don't do this when it's about to rain, because the rain will wash it off. I'm doing it now because it's sunny, and the sun is gonna dry them off on the leaves, so the bugs won't be able to get on these leaves. So they got ants on there. I can see some ants on my peppers here. All right, so I'm just gonna do the rest of them, and then hopefully in the next few days I will do another update video so we can see how these vegetables are doing.